Hi everyone, it's Carol here again, and today I want to show you how to make a magic circle. So I've got my yarn, my crochet hook, and I'm also going to use a stitch marker in this example. I'm using a slightly bigger crochet hook just because it'll make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. The first thing we do is to start with a slip knot similar to what we do when we create a chain. So I'm going to take the yarn and I'm going to take it round 2 fingers, and then I'm going to cross it over and take it round again. Then I want to do an under over, so I'm taking the hook under the first loop, over the second loop. I'm going to pick the second loop up and pull it through, and at this point you're going to slip that ring off your finger, slip those 2 loops off your fingers, but we want to keep them in a circle like that. Then what we're going to do is put the hook into the centre of the circle, do a yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through the 2 loops that are on your hook. It looks a little bit fiddly, I know, but you will get the hang of it. So that's the beginning of our magic circle. Now we're going to crochet using double crochet into the centre of this circle. It'll all depend on the pattern that you use, how many of these you'll do. Today I'm going to do 6 double crochets into the centre of that circle. So we'll put the hook through the middle, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. And that's 1. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through, and that's 2. So you can see the first 2 double crochets. So what I'm going to do, so I can identify the very first one, I'm going to use a stitch marker and I'm going to put that in the first double crochet. So we know that's number 1, I've done number 2, and now we're going to start on number 3. So insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. There's number 3. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through for number 4. Insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. Now when you look at the stitches, you can see that they make this V shape. The first one is where the stitch marker is, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets into the centre of that loop. And now what we'll do is hold the double crochets in your right hand and hold the knot at the bottom there. We're going to take the short end of our yarn and we're going to just pull that short end. Sometimes takes a bit of tugging to get it started, and you see what happens, it closes that loop. So we now end up with our stitches in a circle, and that's the beginning of your magic circle. Now to close off that row, we're going to take our hook and we're going to go into that very first double crochet. Now you can leave the stitch marker in, or if it looks a little bit tight, just take the stitch marker out, make sure you keep hold of the right stitch, and we'll put the hook into that first stitch, yarn over and pull through, but this time we're just going to slip stitch to join them together. So we'll pull through and then we'll pull through again. So we haven't done a stitch as such, we've just done a slip stitch to join the circle, and there's your magic circle started. Okay.